Hello everyone, this video will cover the create and modify stairs for the Revit user certification. So we're going to create and modify a set of stairs. Now what I did with my little layout here, I'm going to go to the 3D view and let you see that I placed a floor in it. You really need to have a floor to make sure you go up to the right level with your stairs. And of course I removed to that front wall so we can see how that is going to join up. All right, so go back to level 1. That's where we want to start our stairs. In the ribbon, we're in the architecture ribbon. I'm going to click on stair, and everything is already set by default with a run and a set of rails. Okay, rails can be removed if you don't want them. I think you can even click on that. No, maybe it won't turn it off. But anyway, yeah, you can remove the rails later. So to start my stairs, okay, first thing I want to do is I'm going to check my levels. My base level is level 1. My top level is top of wall 1. However, my floor is going to go a little bit higher than top of wall 1 because I want to make it go to the top of my second floor, which is level 2. So it's very important that you check this and choose level 2. So the stairs go all the way up to level 2. Now in the past, I haven't tried it lately, but in the past, Revit seemed to have a problem that once you lay the stairs out and then you wanted to change it to level 2, it wouldn't automatically change. You had to go back and redraw the whole stairs again. So if you do place the stairs and it doesn't go up to the correct level, and then you try to change it post using the stair tool, if it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, just realize you'll have to probably delete them and go all the way back, which is not hard to do. Okay, so the top level is level 2, base level is level 1. Right here, now I'm looking in my properties, okay, my properties panel right here, it gives me a desired number of risers, and that's going to be the number of risers I need to get up to the top of the floor on level 2. Here in the type selector, you can also select different types of stairs. You have the monolithic concrete stairs, which is basically poured concrete. You also have precast, which is also poured concrete, but they pour them somewhere else and then bring them to the site to assemble them. This is a residential structure we're working with, so the standard riser and tread stair is going to be just fine. Okay. And I didn't want to start that just yet. And let's see, it also has the different sizes for your risers and treads. I'm not sure, tread riser 1. But anyway, the actual tread is 11 inches. The riser, it doesn't show, it doesn't make it where we can adjust it, but we can adjust it much later. Not that you'd really have to. Revit knows it's programmed to set these, the risers and treads according to code and most allowable areas. So let's start drawing our stairs. We're in the stair tool. We got run selected and we got rail selected. So I'm going to click right over here and just drag my stairs all the way out. Now just pay very close attention here. I'm going to zoom in. Right below the stairs, you can see it's kind of ghosted a little bit where it says 10 risers created, comma, 7 remaining. Okay, to go all the way up to level 2, I have to drag these all the way out. I can't make it shorter. Like if I know my floor comes to a certain spot, I have to use all the risers. So draw it out, use all the risers, but then afterwards, if it doesn't quite hit where you want it to hit, then just move your entire staircase one way or the other. Okay. But this is going to be just a straight stair, so I'm going to draw it straight out, and I'm going to keep drawing until it quits drawing risers. As you see, I'm pulling it all the way to the right, and it just quits making risers. Okay, I'm going to click, and I'm going to click the green check mark because I am done. Okay, it says save project. I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's always a good thing to do. All right, now I'm going to go to 3D view to see how everything worked out. Okay, and here's what I'm talking about. It didn't quite go where it needed to. It needed to go up to here, and made up with the floor. So all I really have to do is just select it use my arrow keys and I can bump it until it gets where I need it to go. I can zoom in to get smaller increments if need to, and get it right up here to where it needs to be. Okay, you see I kind of went over just a little bit, which may not make a huge difference, but let's go ahead and make it right. And again, to make smaller increments, just zoom in closer and closer. And this is probably going to give me a headache here until I get it perfect. Well, it's still not perfect, but it's close enough. All right, so there is a single run of stairs, goes all the way up to the top, up to the floor, like so. Okay, now if you happen to end your run and it kind of shows up a little bit below the top of the floor, now this right here is where it should show up, just like this. But if it shows up some reason, you know, down here somewhere, it's probably because you didn't drag out all of your risers, or let me click on the stairs. Let's see if it'll give me the there it is. You may not have set the top level where it needs to be to level 2. So I may have done it to where it's at top of wall 1. If I click apply, I'm not sure if it'll change. It will. Okay, so there is that's where it would come out if I'd set it incorrectly to go up to the top of wall 1 when I really need it to go to level 2. And there you go. And if you do come here, and let's say you ran it to top of wall 1, and then you went and you changed it to level 2, and it still didn't go up any, it's probably because you didn't drag all of your risers out. So make sure you go back and drag all those risers out, and that way it will come out to where it needs to be. So that is a straight set of stairs. Whoops, don't want to do that. Change that back to level 2. There we go. All right, and next we will run, and so it won't get in the way, I'll just go ahead and delete these stairs. We're going to do a switchback. Okay, so again, I'll go to level 1. I'll start the stair tool. Okay, and of course I could, if I set my view a little different, let's go ahead and do that. I could see my stairs. Let's go ahead and close the stair tool. All right, I want to see level 2, so I'm just going to go to range base none. I'm going to put level 2. See, level 1 is my base. Range top is going to be level 2. Apply. Now I can see the line that makes up my second floor, so that'll help me with drawing my stairs a little bit. So I click on stairs, and I'm going to use the same tool. I'm not going to change anything about that, and I'm going to do a switchback. Okay, so doing a switchback, I'm actually going to start. I'm starting on the first level, but I'm going to start drawing it right at that line where the floor begins. Okay, and you know, same thing. I'm drawing it out. Remember to draw all of your risers out. Now, since I'm doing a switchback, my total desired, see if it's okay, desired is 15. So I've actually got something set incorrectly here. It's not going to let me change it yet, but that'll give us a good opportunity to change it. All right, so I want to draw half of them out first. This will be the first run. Half of 15 is approximately 7 or 8, so right around it there. I want to draw 8. Click, and then if you come over to the side, start again, drag them all the way out. It doesn't quite go where I want it to go. Okay, and then it automatically creates the landing. All right, and this is a good opportunity to show you what I was talking about in real time. And I want to go ahead and complete those stairs with the green check mark. I'm going to go to my 3D view, and as you see, they didn't come to where they needed to go. All right, so what I'm going to do, they're short 2 ways. They didn't go all the way up to the second floor, and they also didn't horizontally meet the right level. So I'm going to click on those stairs and do some adjusting. Top level needs to be level 2. Okay, so I changed it to level 2. Now I hit apply. And as you see, nothing happens. It didn't go where it needed to go. Well, that's because I didn't drag out all my desired risers. Because when I changed it to level 2, it actually added more desired risers. So I need to go back to level 1 and click on the stair. Well, we'll just click on edit stairs. Okay, so that changed the edit stair. I wonder if there's something else I need to click here to drag it out further. I think this is where I was talking about earlier, where it's hard to get them to... there we go. We got that last riser, I think. No, it didn't. It stole one from the bottom. So somewhere in here, relative base, relative top, or somehow we need to get... Maybe I need to activate all of it. Click on it. Yeah, I don't think it's going to cooperate. So this is where I would have problems, and you can probably find it. Let's see, 8 to 15. Let's see if I can just change that number. No, it won't let me do that. Support run. Okay, so I'm just going to have to go back and recreate it, because it doesn't give you, or that I could find, it doesn't give you a way to add your risers that you left out. So we'll get rid of that. All right, we're still on level 1. So again, if you do that, just start over. Okay, so run, we've got the run and the rails. Now, before we start drawing, we'll go here to top of wall 1 and we'll choose level 2. That way it goes up to the correct level to begin with. And again, I'll start right here, and I can come out up to about 8 or 9 risers. Okay. And then come over, click, and then run the rest of it. Now here's where I would just move my staircase. So I've got all the required risers, and I'm going to go to my 3D view, and it made it horizontally. It just did not make it, or made it vertically. It just didn't make it horizontally. So again, we have to go in, click on our stairs, and just use our arrow buttons to bump it over till it mates where it's supposed to. So now we have a proper stair. Actually, I think it needs to be bumped just a tad bit more. Still see a slight gap. And we can get a good front view going on. And we'll tap again. There it goes. Okay, so now it's lined up. All right. I'll show you some other tricks that you can do. Go back to level 1. Let's do another switchback. So I'll just take this one. I'm going to scoot it all the way down, so it's out of the way. And we'll do another switchback. I'm going to show you another little trick. So let's say I'm doing a set of switchback stairs. Okay, clicking on the stair tool. All right, and I'm going to start it out same place, and I'm going to run it up. 8 risers, and like I did before. Of course, it's drawing from the center of the stair, but I want to switch back, and I don't want to have this gap in there, but I really don't know where to put it in order for that gap not to be created. Okay, so I'm going to change the run. It says run center. I want to do what's called run right. So it's going to use the right side of the stairs to actually base its start and end points on. And before I forget, I need to go back in here and change this to level 2. Okay, so I'll start my stairs running right. So you see now it's drawing using the right side of the stairs. Okay, and then I just kind of come up here, but since I'm using the right side of the stairs, I can just click right there on pretty much in the same spot where I ended, and it's going to use the right side of that run to get me up to the top, and I don't have that gap there. And I could see that as I was drawing it, because I turned on the right run. You can do that with a left run. So again, if we're going to create another set, okay, so we did a right run, you could do a left run. So basically, you have run left, run center, run right, and then you also have exterior support right and exterior support left. And that would be drawing using the stringers, which are underneath the stairs that provide the support. It will be using the left and the right of those to create your drawing. Okay, so those are some editing factors. Other editing factors of your stairs. Let me turn that back on again. Okay, other editing factors are offset. If you wanted to offset your stair run a little bit. And of course your run width. 3 feet is your standard minimum. You can make these much wider if you wanted. Let's make them 5 feet. Like for a library or something like that. And then we just create a set of 5-foot stairs. Move that down. Get it inside the building. Click the green check mark. Okay. And of course you don't want to do 2 sets of stairs necessarily at one time, because then it becomes all one item. Go to our 3D view. Makes it harder to edit. And actually I think, okay, yeah, I started my wide stairs on the wrong level. That's all right. I can click on it. And, well, it does say base level. I guess probably because I drew it in the same operation as I was doing before, that it started from, technically it's starting from level 1, but it's now a part of this second set of stairs that I drew. And it started it off in level 2. So that's another reason you don't want to draw 2 sets of stairs in the same operation. You want to make them separate operation. All right. But anyway, you can see that that is a wider set of stairs. It is a 5-foot set of stairs. Okay. So that is all I can think of as far as editing. Of course, you do have offsets for your base offset and then your top offset. If you need to, you can just put a measurement in there to offset those. Desired number, treads, and risers. Of course, we can't edit the rise or the the treads. Or yeah, we can't edit the risers just yet. Okay, but anyway, that is stairs. I hope you find that helpful. Leave me any questions if you have any.